Ladies, gentlemen, and young ladies, US President Donald Trump extremely angry that the Russia had to deliver a quantity unprecedented, a huge quantity of weapons dangerous to Venezuela, angry at this situation, considering this as being a personal challenge to take up. Donald Trump just took an irreversible decision, at least for the moment. He decided to strike Carcass. Preparations are underway, so very meticulous. At the moment, I am conducting the video conference. Two American bombers are en route. It would be 80 kilometers from the coast of Venezuela. Yes, I realize the video conference at 8 p.m. GMT. I don't know not what time you're going to see the conference. That's it. But what remains? Clearly, these bombers are on their way. Venezuelan regime has triggered maximum alert. Russia observes carefully with an appetite unprecedented. I tell you that Venezuela becomes the new theater of military operations, the new theater of confrontation, since on the side from Ukraine, the points are being to be put on the islands. On the side of Ukraine is a descent into hell. Here we are. America and Russia clash on this side. It is also necessary to show the muscles on Caracas's side. Ladies and gentlemen, the situation global geopolitics presents us with a confrontation now clear and visible between America and Russia. One thing that was feared by the worldwide as part of this geopolitical conference, it is from this news that we are going to talk about. But before continuing, agree to share the conference at the maximum in all possible groups. Put a lot of likes, especially let's go in the depths. If this is your first times of coming across my conference, I tell you, I ask you to click on the subscribe button. Subscribe. This allows you to never miss the news again global. Let's go deep. Yes, let's go. Gold. According to the facts that are reported, sources report that two American B-1B strategic bomber is currently 80 kilometers from the coast Venezuelan women, and these bombers do not leave directly for bombing. These bombers are in the process to perform typing repetitions. That is to say, these bombards are in training but 80 kilometers from the coast Venezuelan coasts, where the place from which these bombers will start hitting the Venezuela. So these bombers are here, rehearsing and missions of power protection. So that's what they're doing to do. And so added to this is the strong statement of Donald Trump. You know, a Donald Trump statement was expected on this evening of October 23rd, 2025. So Donald Trump said this. He says, the cartels did this to us. War, but now we are making them war. So Donald Trump declares the war on the cartel. For him, he is fighting against the cartels. But clearly, it says that the Venezuelan regime is a cartel regime. It is a regime drug trafficker. So he starts the war. He challenges Moscow. It challenges Iran. It challenges the China, and it triggers the war, obviously, against the regime of Nicolas Maduro. I tell you that the situation is getting worse. So he continued. He said this. There is a need for decisive action against threats emanating from Venezuela. The need for decisive action against threats from Venezuela. So it means that everything is ready. In the days to come, in the hours to days coming, Venezuela will be hit. And if Venezuela is hit, imagine the Venezuela's response. Venezuela is very ready. Venezuela has already received an arsenal of weapons. The Russia has delivered as much as it can. Iran has delivered like never before. China, for the moment, nothing is said publicly, but China is a big support for Venezuela since China has large refineries on the Venezuelan side, and the China has carried out major investments in Venezuela. So, what should we say? Why Washington wants to strike the Venezuela? According to Washington, it is to neutralize abilities anti-aircraft man-pads battery, That's the goal. Neutralize anti-aircraft capabilities of Venezuela. And when we talk about the Venezuela's anti-aircraft capabilities, there is obviously what Russia has sent recently. Unfortunately for America, they don't have any yet technology that can enable neutralize what Russia sent, the Igla-S. So the other tactical objective of strikes to which America will surrender, it will be about hit logistics sites for prevent the use of anti-ship weapons in the Caribbean area. So all this that Russia sent, That's what is targeted by America. That's it. Since Russia sent anti-ship missiles, and these missiles, anti-ships, are very, very effective against American ships. And these are these stocks, logistics that the United States of America want to strike for neutralize a little more like this than what they wanted to do to Iran. So if Donald Trump says he wants fight against cartels, but is it that it is the cartels who have anti-ship defense systems, anti-ship missiles? These are not the cartels. That's the regime in place. And so the legal reasons which are invoked by the United States of America, it is the fight against narcotics, the defense of nationals, and the regional security. So Washington could also invoke imminent threats to justify his action. So Washington is determined. Donald Trump is ready to challenge Vladimir Putin on all fronts, since what happened spent the last 24 hours where Donald Trump actually found that Vladimir Putin does not want to give in. Donald Trump is ready to face the Russia on any front. Yes. So what are the capabilities engaged? As we said, we have the B-1B1 bombers, which are long-range bombers capable of drop precision munitions at large scale. Their presence means that a serious air component is being considered. The fact that these missiles are, the less these bombers are deployed, this already means that an aerial shutter series is already being considered. America is about to commit the worst. That's it, very clear. And so what are the tactical risks? Interception by Venezuelan defense, the response asymmetrical because the missiles that Igausi sent to Venezuela allows to intercept and retaliate with the greater strength. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the Caribbean is becoming one another theater of action. Yes, the arm of iron, he is engaged. We will continue to follow this up-close news. Everything that's going on, come back. We will talk about it again. Thank you to all. See you later.